Hey guys, Hunter here. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to do a flatland 360. First off, please hit the subscribe button. And I make all my edits on iPod Touch. So film completely on iPod, and edit them on the iPod, and upload straight from there to YouTube from my iPod Touch. So it's a pretty cool concept. So don't forget to subscribe, tell your friends. Maybe if you want me to do a how-to on a certain trick, inbox me or comment or whatever. I could probably do that, fit some time in, Always looking for ideas for new videos, so yeah. So anyways, flatland 360s. Hopefully you've already tried them before and you're not gonna watch this video and try your first flatland 3. What you're gonna wanna make sure you do is approach or ride at a pretty moderate speed, obviously. And generally what I learned to do them, I would turn opposite way, which I'd spin this way for more momentum, so that I could turn back quickly and huck the other way. You do that. So what you're doing is basically you're going to be hopping off of your back tire. So practice turning away for momentum, pulling up on your front wheel. You should be at about almost a 90-degree, and your back tire will probably still be on the ground. And then once you get there, you're gonna huck yourself around, and as you're hucking, you're spinning at the same time using all your momentum, because it's one fluent motion. You're not doing a 180, stopping for a half second, and then hucking the rest of the way around. It's one fluent motion. So about here, back tire's still on the ground, you're gonna huck around and pick your back tire up. And if you did it right, your momentum should carry your back tire and whip you around in a complete circle. Now, it's obviously easier said than done, so it's going to take a lot of practice. One thing you want to make sure you do is always look over your shoulder, because where your head goes, your shoulders will follow, and your torso will follow. Where your torso goes, your lower body goes. Your lower body goes, your bike will go. So always make sure that when you're hucking, remember, back tire on the ground, looking over your shoulder, picking your back tire up, and using your back tire. That's one of the biggest parts of momentum, is using your back tire to whip yourself around in this complete full rotation. Now, if you're like me, when I first started learning them, I was probably doing about this number here. I was going off, leaving the ground about here, 90, doing a 90 or 180 degree spin. My back tire would touch the ground, and I was pivoting the rest of the way around, like that. And I did it like that for the longest time ever, and that's not the correct way to do a 360. You might feel proud, like, oh, look at me, I can do a 360, you can do that, and it's not the legit way. If anything, it's just a 360 tire tap. So you're just going to want to try to not get in the habit of doing that, and get in the habit of picking your back tire up and using that for momentum. Because it's not like that's an added step to make it harder. If you get used to it and you're good at it, you can use it to your advantage. For one, it looks clean, and two, it helps you whip your rotation around. What you're doing is you're just hucking. It's all about the huck momentum and everything. Height is a big difference too. Maybe if you get a little bit more speed, you'll have a little bit more height, and that'll help you get around faster. Alright, here's kind of a tip. If you're desperately finding yourself needing to land a 360 and you just can't get that full rotation without tapping your back tire down, or maybe you're under rotating, something that kind of helped for me, because like I said, I used to always do 360 tire taps. When I snapped my chain last year, I got used to riding everything chainless, and especially 360s. And if you don't have a chain, if you ever try to do a 360 without a chain, it's bad if you do a tire tap. You're probably going to hit your knee on the stem. So I'm not saying take your chain off and go try this right now. But I'm saying if it's desperate, maybe consider taking your chain off and trying them, because that pretty much forces you to have to pick up your back tire, because you're not going to want to hit your knee on the stem. So it's kind of like a forced mental game, taking your chain off, because then you have to get it around in full circle, picking your back tire up and everything. And that's actually, more than anything, is what helped me land 360s and learn 360s the way I did. It was my chain snapped. I had to learn them full rotation, no tire tapping. So, alright, review of what we got. Make sure you got a little over average speed, actually, I'd say. You're going to want to turn opposite way of which you're going, and then quickly snap yourself the other way, all in one fluid motion. Remember, so other way, then huck this way, pick your back tire up about here. You should lift your back tire off the ground and your back wheel to spin you around. So, turn away, hop here, pick back tire up, spin your all the way down the straight. That's how it's done. Please subscribe. Really quick, shout out to Monster Energy and Martian Movement. Martian Movement, check out their clothes, they're pretty rad, not gonna lie.